Back, and we're starting off with our weekly giveaway question. Follow us on our Twitter, our Tumblr, our Blue Sky, or our Facebook to have your chance to have your question answered here on the show for free. This week's winner is
Mr. Game Guy C from Twitter. I'm interested in creating a protagonist who's unlikable in-universe but still enjoyable to the reader. We've seen examples of comical characters we're intended to like end up being oddly, unbearably mean-spirited, and jerky ones who have supposedly done some awful things, but have actually done little, yet are still horribly punished like they did, like they unintentionally sympathetic. Do you have any general advice in crafting a sort of likable unlikability? Not to be confused with love to hate.
Right. It kind of depends on what you're doing here. Like, do you want your character to be the underdog that the audience is sympathetic towards in a world that is hostile towards them? Or do you want their unlikability to be easier to understand, but you don't really fault them for it? There is some nuance there. But I think what you can do in approaching this is the easiest way I can think off the top of my head to approach it is to have the world around him be unreasonable. That within their worldview, within the way they're interacting, he is the odd one out. His actions are what are causing consternation on their end. But we as outside observers are going, no, he's in the right. You guys are jerks. Or you don't see it from his perspective. We can, and therefore we understand why the hero, or rather the protagonist, really shouldn't be getting all this hate. And therefore you like him for what he's doing. You understand where he's coming from and why he's doing these things, but you also understand why the world he's in is becoming hostile. Mm-hmm. It's hard to nail down without, greater specifics, but that's one way you could approach it.
Alrighty.